Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Man, I got a message that this message touches everybody in the world. Everybody in the world. This message will touch. Why is that? Because I'm going to tell you why this message touches everybody in the world. Because most folk got this word and this word meaning the same. They got hating and disagreeing meaning the same. See, when you hate, that's with some intensity. That's with some vindictiveness. That with some good even. When you hate somebody, see, you don't trust them, you don't do nothing when you hate somebody. But when you disagree with somebody, that's a whole different story. And, you know, I mean, seriously, look at look at the people that disagree on sports. Let's just start with sports. I mean, there are people that actually kill themselves over sports because they disagree. Look at the people that are in divorce court, won't even speak to each other because they disagree. Look at the people that are in child support court that won't even speak to each other because they disagree. Look at the people in probate court fighting over a will, won't even speak to each other because they disagree. Now pour some race and politics on top of that. You got a lethal explosion. It's just that simple. Okay? There are so many, and here's the remarkable thing. See, when people disagree, they throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let me say that again. When people disagree, they throw the baby out with the bathwater. What does that mean, Truth Conductor? That means they ain't trying to separate nothing. See, they ain't gonna identify the good versus the bad. They gonna take one issue that they disagree with. Oh man, that's brother. What's going on, Luna? David. Sometimes, man, you have to teach people how to treat you. Sometimes, man. Sometimes you have to teach people how to treat you. Okay? All right? And, when people think that they can say and do anything to you and you'll just roll over, then that's the precedence that you set. And that's how they'll carry you to try to walk over you, to try to bully you, to intimidate you. And one of them guys, the little, that white guy, he got a couple of different profiles that he come up in here. And you know how I know? He's so stupid. He tell me what he gonna do. And usually, when somebody come up and follow me, I look at the channel. And he's so dumb, he just fixed the channel the same day. And he come up in here trying to do something. Come on, man. Don't you know I know that's you? Like today is the 20th. You know, you look at this channel, uh, been here since December 20th, 2020. That's somebody that's a troll. That's somebody that I'm blocked. That's how I figure out who's who. When somebody got a profile that they just created, man, that's a troll. That's a troll. Because any person that's on here been on here for a while. So that's how I know who's who. But let me get back to this though. See, yeah, that's exactly. And when you walking in a form of righteousness, you'll have a spirit of discernment. You actually have a spirit of discernment. And most folk don't follow their spirit of discernment. Like people say, you can't judge me. That's a lie. God give you a spirit of discernment to be able to decide which way you're going to go. Well, but see, David, sometimes, man, it's not about you. It's about some people that might see how to handle something. Because you never know, man. Something could have been said that would activate something in another person. So I don't take it personal. I don't take it, because I told the guy, man, some of the stuff he done said to me down there, man, back in the day, if he had said to me, I'd get up and knock the shit out of him. Knock him out. But now, man, I just look over that. See, I don't have to take it personal. But if you'd called me monkey boy 10 years ago, I'd have knocked you the fuck out. For real. I'd have knocked you out. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Okay? But listen, y'all. Let me show you the people. This is why, because most folk got the definition of hate and disagreement, meaning the same. This is why my message touches everybody. Because they got the same. You notice when you disagree with somebody, first thing they're going to say, why you hating on me? Because they got the definition for hate and disagreeing, meaning the same thing, and they don't. They don't. When you disagree with somebody, there ain't no passion there. Ain't no get even there. Ain't no animosity there. When you disagree with somebody, you can't come to a consensus. But when you hate somebody, you want to get even with them. You want to make their life miserable when you hate them. But when you disagree, you ain't trying to make nobody's life miserable. You just don't see it the way they see it. And this is why my message touches everybody in the world, because they got the definitions, meaning the same. Meaning the same. And they don't mean the same. They don't. And only until I really was frustrated to the point where I can't do this no more, man. That I realized that I haven't been talking about the value of this message. That's been on me, because I have not sold the value. The guy that you was telling me about. Let me read what let me read. He sent me. He came on Twitter as somebody else. But let me read what he said. Let me read you what he said. He's under David Hume on Twitter. Under David Hume DC. You see that right there tell me it's you. Because you're so stupid. If you go up and look Cody Anderson DC, all right, that's how you find. So he's David Hume DC. Okay, so I can narrow that down real quick. See, I can narrow that down real quick. And but listen, this is what he said. Someone mentioned in one of your lives that companies don't see value in your message. You misunderstood what was said. It's not that you haven't tried to show the value, but instead, companies see the value and it has been determined to be zero. Okay? Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Some of the biggest freaks up there on Capitol Hill. Why y'all surprised? That's where the biggest freaks are in D.C., right up there on Capitol Hill. See, a lot of y'all don't, for some reason, don't think some of these people that you hold in high esteem behind closed doors are some bona fide freaks. And you got them in high esteem. And they get behind closed doors and they some bona fide freaks. And you would be surprised. Okay? You would be surprised. And that's what, doctors, lawyers, psychiatrists, bona fide freaks. And they come out in a professional attire, and you don't know the difference. Well, see, this is what, in my 70 years, that I've come to realize. The more successful people are, the more sexual they are. Success breeds that. You can't, when you get to that level, man, there's no normal. When you get to that level, you throw normal out the window. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever you're doing, you didn't get it the normal way. So that's not normal. If you normal, you following the crowd. See, if you normal, you go along to get along. Freak. Let me. One of them. Anything goes. That's the simplest definition that anything goes with a freak. Okay? Anything goes with a freak. They ain't got no boundaries. Freaks don't have boundaries. Okay? Just that they ain't got no boundaries, man. They'll do stuff like going up and having gay sex in the Senate, and like, you ain't gonna get caught. Somebody sent a message. Let me see what this message is. Well, listen, I'm gonna hide that because I don't want YouTube coming to my. This ain't for, and I'm gonna hide that statement. But see, this is, put on my cash app. See, a shithole is not my pleasure palace. That's not my pleasure palace. I mean, for those that enjoy that, man, more power to you, man. But I like Pooh Nanny. I ain't I don't need a shithole. That ain't my pleasure palace. I don't get off on that, man or woman. Okay, I'm serious. And when you see somebody that to stoop down to that left that form of gratification, then they're nasty. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah, because they've done it before and got away with it. That's how they did it. They done got away with it before. That's why they tried it again, because they got away with it before. You see, and some of these people put on a shirt and tie and come out and represent you, and you but all of the freaks. That's a known. Listen, man. Listen. This ain't the first time they done had a sex thing up there on Capitol Hill. Ain't nothing up there but freaks. Ain't nothing up on Capitol Hill but freaks. That's why they all trying to get up in there. Because remember, Santos, when they kicked him out, he was talking about all of the sex that they be having, the sex parties. The congressman over in West Virginia that was in the wheelchair, remember when he lost, he was talking about all of the sex parties. See, and listen, and this is the thing. See, in DC, it ain't who you know. It's who knows you that puts you in the clique. That's how you get in the clique. By who knows you. And if you know the right person, man, you could have all kinds of fun. You know, they're drug dealers on Capitol Hill. They're drug dealers right there on Capitol Hill. Making big money, man. Making big money. They're prostitutes up on Capitol Hill getting paid. But see, they got y'all fighting each other, not trusting each other, not talking to each other. Okay? And they having a ball. See, they having fun, man. And they got you fighting each other. And they fucking each other. Just that simple. That's how they get away with it. Because they got you paying attention to something else. You ain't paying attention to them. You know, look at this this broad. Let me show you how powerful this is. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia. You know, she got up in Congress, and now her and her husband divorced because she was having affairs. The high school dropout out of Colorado that's walking around, they caught her. You know, she's in a play and a man filling all up on her. She done got a divorce. It's a lot of sex up there on Capitol Hill, buddy. Lots of sex. Lots of sex up there. A lot of them in public, staunch enemies. And behind closed doors, man, all you see is ass and elbows. Behind closed doors. That's all you see, ass and elbows. They screwing like rabbits. But they got you thinking that they hate each other. They don't want to talk to each other. Some of the same ones out here doing it are sleeping behind closed doors. Because they got you fighting each other. You ain't paying attention. They got you divided. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. That's the purpose of it. to keep you distraction. When you are in an adversarial position with somebody, you ain't paying attention to nothing else because all your energy is going to what you pissed off about. Okay? See, Trump supporters, they don't care nothing about the damn election was stolen. Okay? No, don't. They doing the same thing. They doing the same thing, Debbie. They doing the same thing. So if they expose what's on Capitol Hill, it might turn around and nip them. They can't. Because who is behind pushing gay sex? The press. Notice how the press will refer to a transgender as her. That's a man. But the press will refer to him as a her. Well, in order to make something like that work, Luna, people have to not be afraid of the consequence, because some people are living just day to day. They can't afford to take a week off. See, the people that can not go to work a week got money, and most po folk ain't got no money. They ain't got nothing happening. You see? So they can be bullied and intimidated not to participate. That's the problem. Okay? Too many people are easily bullied to not want to get involved. Not care. That's the problem. And see, and like I said, and the biggest reason right now, when somebody disagree, they gonna take that disagreement and wipe out everything that they agree with that person on, and just hang their hat on that one disagreement. Everything else that you agree on, you throw that out. You throw that out. And this is the problem, man. We don't want to separate the good from the bad. I've been telling y'all, this is a good versus evil situation. This ain't about race or politics. It's good versus evil. Okay? And right now, the good people are afraid of other good people. That's the problem. Okay? That is the problem. But because we got the definition of hating and disagreeing, meaning the same, that's why this message touches everybody. Right here. This message touches everybody. Well, man, most of these folk don't even think God ain't even in the equation. Most of the people we talking about, God ain't in the equation, man. Because if it was, they wouldn't be doing what they doing. That's what you got to realize, man. If God was in the equation from the beginning, they wouldn't even be doing that. So obviously, he ain't in the equation. Because look at how they living. Look at what they doing. Look at how they carrying it. See, most folk only call on God when they in need. Let me say that again. See, most people call on God when they in need. Other than that, they don't give God the time of day. It's just that simple. See, the average person, when they back us up against the wall and the shit hit the fan, that's when they're gonna be calling on God. That's when they looking for God. When they back us up against the wall. But when everything is going hunky-dory, life is good, bills paid, got money in the bank, man, last person you thinking about is God. Because all your needs met. See, you don't show that kind of gratitude when all your needs are met. It's just that simple. But when you're struggling, shoot, God got your undivided attention. But when you're prospering, he's a second thought. So you're not as attentive to God when all your needs are met versus when you need. See, and that's real. That's anywhere in the world. And like I said, this message, and I got people from all over the world down at the White House come up and say, man, that's a true message. Okay? This is a true message. And I don't know. God gave me this message, man. God gave me this message. Just like he gave me Truth Conductor. He gave me this message. And if God wants this message to be successful, it's going to be successful. If God wanted for success, it's going to be successful. All I have to do, and every day, like this morning, I got on the subway, I'm standing on the platform, and this Ethiopian guy walked up to me, and he said, man, that's a great message. That is the truth right there. And handed me $2. I'm on the subway platform. Okay? And he handed me $2. And see, and I took that as, man, see, God always trying to show you, hang in there, boy. Hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up. I know it's rough. I know it's hard. I know you're struggling. But hang in there, because I got something for you. And see, and let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all better be paying attention to them these new stars that's coming up in alignment, because the Bible say, as above, so below. And you got some stars that haven't been in the alignment that they're in thousands of years. And look, we're in the year of 7, which is perfection. All right? 7 is the year of perfection. 8, 2024, is the year of 8. And that's new beginnings. I don't know if y'all know that or not. But 2024 is the year of 8. And 8 is new beginnings. See, and it's a whole lot of people out here right now, negative, vindictive, unforgiving. That's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. That same hatred, negative energy that you're putting into the universe is what you're going to get back. Those that are putting positive in the universe, that's what you're going to get back. See, that's what you're going to get back. And a lot of folk, and like I tell people at the White House, even the people that ignore me, walk by me, like I don't exist, let this message become successful, it's going to even benefit them. And they looked at me and wouldn't even lift one finger to say, Truth Conductor, let me help you with this. I can support this. See, we're so afraid that we don't even want to support something we agree with, because that person might have one thing that you disagree with and you negate everything else. That's the problem. That's why this message is so powerful, because people take one thing and negate everything else over one thing. That's just the way it is. So all I can do, man, is just keep doing what I'm doing, and trust that God is going to open up a way. And God is going to send me the people that's going to see this. One day, somebody going to see it and say, damn, this does touch everybody. I got 7 people up in here, and I bet you can't tell me one person this does not impact. Man, woman, or child. Nobody can tell me a person this message doesn't touch. Because look at the families that are divided. Look at the families that are divided. And we can just start right there. If we can just look at, I ain't talking about politics. I ain't talking about race. I ain't talking about your job. I'm talking about just families right now. Look how many families that hate each other because they disagree. Families won't talk. And nobody seeing the value in that? Nobody see value in a message that touches everybody in the world? And you don't see no value in that? You ain't interested in nothing like that? Really? And it touches everybody in the world. This message touches everybody in the world. Oh man. I mean, there are people that kill themselves over sports. See, we ain't talking about sports. There are people that literally kill themselves over sports because they disagree. And if you think I'm lying, go down there in South America to one of them soccer games and see how they hate each other over sports. Won't speak. Now pour some race and politics on top of that. You got a lethal explosion. Just that simple. And this is why see, and when you don't know the value of what you're doing, okay, when you don't know the value of what you're doing, this is on a global scale. Because all over the globe, you got people in divorce court, ain't speaking to each other. You got people in child support court, ain't speaking to each other. You got people in probate court fighting over wills, ain't speaking to each other. Pour some race and politics on top of that. You got a lethal explosion. And what I'm talking about is rich and poor people. This is not what's going on, gamer. This ain't just poor folk. This rich and poor people. You think some of these billionaires ain't got some people that hate them because they disagree? You think some of their family ain't screwed up? Everything good, gamer. You think some of them families ain't screwed up? You think they ain't on drugs? And see, and now let's talk about lifestyles. You got, listen, you got people right now that disagree on lifestyles. They disagree on lifestyles. Won't speak to each other. All over the world. There's so many examples that this message right here can apply to. And all it needs is just one sponsor. And it'll go around. Matter of fact, Man, I just got a visitor from South Korea. I just got a visitor on my thing from South Korea. Damn. 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 That's a first. And see, and I'm gonna tell you, man, and people going back all through my social media. I mean, they pulling up some videos I did years ago and watching them. Years ago. All right? Must be. But, and see, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. I just saw this. I had to go buy me some groceries today. And while I was on the bus, I saw that China has said that they're going to take back over Taiwan. They told Biden that they're going to take over Taiwan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down in front of the White House and start playing the national anthem of Taiwan and put it on social media in front of the White House and let them come tell me I can't do it. Man, fuck you. This is America. This ain't China. You can't tell me what to do in America. See, I'm going to make sure that China know I'm sitting down playing the national anthem of Taiwan in front of the White House. Because they don't want nothing to show that Taiwan has any element of independence. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow playing the national anthem of Taiwan in front of the house and put it on social media. And tag China and let them see what I'm doing. Because, you know, Dwight Howard said he's over there playing basketball, and he said something to insinuate that Taiwan was a country, and they made him apologize. China made him apologize. Now, I want to see if they're going to try to make me apologize for playing the national anthem of Taiwan in front of the White House. That's an interesting showdown right there. And what they're going to say, that guy with that message, stop hating each other. You know, this qualifies for a Nobel Peace Prize. This right here qualifies for a Nobel Peace Prize. And I've been out here 4 years pushing this message. And I tagged them. This qualifies, this touches the world. You know, if this message won a Nobel Peace Prize, do you know what this would do for that message? You know what this would do? Man, sponsors would be coming out the yang because this done got somebody's attention. So all I'm trying to do is get somebody's attention. That's all. Because if I can get one, the rest of them going to fall like dominoes. All I got to do is get one. The rest of them going to fall like dominoes. I'm telling you. But see, you can't be afraid. When your intuition give you an idea, don't discredit it. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to determine how it's going to work or how it ain't going to work. No, man, just do. And let the chips fall where they may. And right now, see, I've been so busy trying to get the message out that I haven't been showing the value. And this message touches everybody in the world. I challenge anybody. Tell me somebody this message don't apply to. Tell me somebody this message don't apply to. Anybody. Tell me who it don't apply to. Because everybody got somebody they ain't talking to for whatever reason. Everybody got somebody they ain't talking to. All because they got the definitions confused. They think hating right here is the same as disagreement. They think this word and this word mean the same. That's the problem. Right now, the world thinks this and this is the same. The world thinks that. See? And that's something ain't nobody corrected. Ain't nobody challenged that mindset. This sign challenges that mindset. That they different. Matter of fact, here, let me show you. Let me show you. Hate. Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. Hate. Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. Disagree. Have or express a different opinion. Ain't no intensity in that. Ain't no passion in that. Have or express a different opinion when you disagree. You just can't see eye to eye. But when you hate, you feel intense or passionate dislike. When you hate somebody, you feel intense or passionate dislike for that person. And when you got some passionate dislike for somebody, man, you want to get even. You want to get even with that person. All right? And this is why my message touches everybody in the world. And somebody gonna see that value. Somebody gonna say, man, wait a minute, I gotta get this. And see, and this is an exclusive for somebody, and the world is waiting for somebody to come up and say, man, let's get together. The world is waiting for somebody to step up and say, to lead. Because right now, we ain't got no leadership. The people that are leading us are trying to destroy us. Because they fighting their own personal battles. It ain't about us. It's about their personal beliefs and what they want. And they throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Because they don't want to separate the two. They're too lazy to separate the two. And see, people are too lazy to separate the good from the bad. They lump everybody together. Everybody lumped together. They ain't trying to separate them. And that's the problem. All right? Man, thank y'all so very much. Okay? Thank you. I'm going to figure this thing out. I'm going to figure it out. Because I got something. I got something. I know I got something. I know I got something. Okay? I know I got something. I just got to figure out the combination. And that's what I'm doing now. Man, trying to figure out this combination to make it work. All right? So for all of y'all that I don't see, Merry Christmas, man. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope you get your heart's desire, because 2023 ain't over yet. 2023 ain't over. You know, we got what? 11 more days? Man, 11 more days, you could be a millionaire. 11 days, you can be a millionaire. 11 days, man, you could be a rags to riches story in 11 days. See, and so many people done counted this year out already. And they still got 11 more days. Still got 11 more days. And they done threw in the towel. Keep trying, man. All right? I got this cabbage I done stir fried, so let me get in here and get me some food. I'm gonna sit down and eat me some food now. All right? See y'all later.